Hello, friends. My name is Kim, and you're watching All Things Kimberly, West Virginia. Today is the day. We are switching things up. I am making some big moves for my financial security toward my retirement. If that interests you, stick around. We will get it going. Please consider subscribing, giving me a like, leaving me a comment. I love to chat. These are things that help my channel grow. I appreciate every one of you so very much. And if you're in a hurry and are freshly subscribed, please try to watch at least 3 minutes or your subscription may drop off. Okay, May. What am I doing for my financial well-being and stress-free retirement? Well, what I'm doing right now is trying to pay off my 2 major payments. Well, not payments, my 2 major debts, which is the KRX, our side-by-side, which has a very high interest, and my mortgage. That way I do not have to worry about my home. That will leave me 2 debts, which are the bed, which is a sleep number bed, 0 interest for 3 years, and my 2023 GMC Acadia. Okay, so today we're going to pull out all the money from my binders. If you've been watching me a while, you know that my husband got a settlement, and with that settlement and whatever money I can come up with, I'm going to do my best to pay off the KRX completely and the mortgage completely. The KRX, I think, is right around, I need to get the exact numbers, but I think it's right around 21,000 and something. And our mortgage is less than 20,000. So let's see how much money we can come up with. Okay, first up, we have this $2 here from a previous video from my Etsy money. We had some ones we had added for the letterbox. We are going to clean it all out, you guys. We're going to clean it out. I'm going to clean these off. We will start again. But right now, the important thing for me is to pay off those 2 debts. And that's the wonderful thing about personal finance. It's personal. You make your choices and do what is best for you. And right now, what's best for me is getting out of debt. Now, I did have a question as to my travel. I did just pay off this summer's cruise, which is our campground cruise. That was like $2,200, I believe. So it is paid off. I didn't even have enough money in travel to pay that off. I had to fund the rest of it out of our income. So that's the answer to the travel. It got depleted for that as already. But now for our future travel, we will be continuing the savings challenges we've been doing and funding those. I will be doing a complete overhaul on sinking funds and not challenges, because I'm going to do the same challenges we've been doing. I'm just going to pull the money from them right now to use, and then we'll just continue on. So, just like we're doing right here. It's a lot of ones. Lots of ones, you guys. Okay. Now, I think the money from the settlement will be released. I'll get it spit out here in a minute. In our bank account on the 15th, they said. I think the KRX payment comes out right about then. So, I debated on calling them and seeing if I could stop that payment. But then I thought I'll just let the payment go through and then call them and get the payoff and finish paying it off. My home payment is also due around the 15th. It doesn't come out automatically, so I will just call and pay that off. Now, the star notes, these I need to check, so we're leaving those alone. unless I get time to check them. Okay, so I'm just going to straighten this money up, and we're just going to put it to the side, and we will count it all at one time and see how much we have. But I do want to put it over here correctly. You'll know I don't like the little heads all wonky. And I know I've watched some people that they clean their stuff out like every quarter. Some people's once a year. Some people never clean it out just as they use it. Leave a comment for me and let me know how you do it. That's a curious thing to me as to what is the best way to do it. Right now, the best way for me is to pay off debt and no longer be paying interest charges. Because interest charges is like giving money away to me. I do not like interest. So I am doing my best to get rid of all things that have interest charges. And that is generally credit cards, your consumer debt. I don't have credit cards. I do use a credit card for points, but it's paid off each month. So now you will see in here probably some placeholders. That money will be transferred from the high yield Capital One account to the checking account so we can utilize it. And I'm not going to use the $2 bills because I just would have to replace them at the bank because I like using them in my savings challenges. So I'm going to keep those to the side. I'm curious. I do not keep up with how much I keep on this because I'm more apt to spend it if I know I have money. So one of the things I don't do is keep up with these type of things. I'm gonna go ahead and put the $2 over here just to get them out of the way. Okay. Lots of ones. See, I keep this pretty cleaned out and it over in the Capital One, so it shouldn't be too horrible. But we'll see. We'll see how much we've got saved. I'm kind of excited to start over. Or not, you know, to pay off some debt and stuff and make this change in my life. Okay. Start fresh. That's what we're calling it. Starting fresh. Because I need to really take a look at my sinking funds, how much I need for this, how much I need for that. And the debts I'm paying off is like almost, let's see, it is right under $800 a month. So that money can go back into sinking funds and put where we need it without giving away interest money to, you know, just up in the air to somebody. I don't know. The big wigs, you know. I can keep that interest money for my challenges. Okay. Oh, and something I want to start, you guys, is I want to get into, I used to do a lot of it when I had a bigger family. But I want to get more into shopping the sales and trying to get my grocery budget down. Now, I think groceries are a very important item. It's not generally where you should probably cut. I mean, I don't think you should eat steak every night, but your nutrition is one of the most important things you'll spend money on. But you can do it and still eat very nutritious meals while saving a few dollars. So that is something I want to start working on more. I also want to start working on minimalism more because I'm at the point in my life I just do not want a lot of clutter or things that I don't have a use for. If it's not something I use regularly, I'd just rather not have it. So those are things we will be going forward with this channel. Along with, of course, our savings challenges and budgeting. Now, I don't think I've said it, but I will not be bothering the grandbaby's money. I will not be bothering the emergency fund. And I think I will still have enough to pay off those 2 debts that way. Now, if I have to take just a tiny bit out of the emergency fund, I will, but I won't bother the grandbaby's money. That is a big absolute no for me. We don't touch that. Okay. I think that cleaned that binder. Now this is our home binder. And one of the things I want to do is after these 2 debts are paid off, I want to put some of that money toward home renovation and repairs. Instead of, like I said, interest payments to a creditor. Because we have definite repairs that need done. And I will clean all of these off. And we'll be starting fresh next week. Another binder down. We got a bunch to go, you guys. Oh gosh. Some of these have money and some of them don't, I believe. Here's some. Now this is a binder I'm not sure if I'll replace or not, because like I said, I want to simplify things. So I may come up with a new system of how I do things. We'll just have to wait and see what I come up with. But I definitely want to simplify things. And I have simplified, like, my YouTube channel. I've cut way down on my videos, which is so hard for me, you guys, because I love making videos and talking to you all. Now, this is the grandbaby's back to school. It will be replenished before school starts. It's not their binder. Okay, I don't think there was a huge amount of money in this one. Okay. Sinking funds. I don't think there's a huge amount of money in this one either, because we mostly just paid some things. Well, I can get this one apart. And there's probably nothing in it after I get it apart. Oh, shoot. Okay, here is Christmas. Oh, I may put this one back if there's any money left over, you guys. That will be the first one to fill up. Now, this money should have come out anyway because we've already spent this, and it was to go toward the credit card. My husband will ask me sometimes, how much money you got in those binders? And he thinks I'm lying to him when I tell him I don't know. But I really don't know because I don't like to keep up with it, like I said. I'd rather just let it roll where it needs to roll and not add it all up. That way I'm not tempted to waste it on something that I don't really need. I've only found a 50. Oh, here's another one. Most of the 50s had been moved up to the high yield. Okay. Now, wait a minute. This one goes to grandbabies, so I'm not bothering that one. Almost pulled it out. Another 50. Okay, there's that one. And my little safe where I have so many binders was getting so completely full that I couldn't hardly shove anything else in there. Now there's not much in this one because I didn't refill it yet. I am going to, but I haven't yet. I wanted to get all this stuff done first. And I took a little money out of that because I needed to make a change to give Melody her birthday present. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Instead of transferring it from Capital One. Now, these challenges, we will just pick up where we're at on them and see how much we save finishing them out. Maybe I should write down what we're taking out, but it's a lot of work, and I don't have a lot of time. So, this one we finished, and it was pulled. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. So, I don't know really where I was at. I'm talking to you. Oh, it's going to be interesting to see how much we got, you guys. But like I said, I don't want to use these $2 bills because I would just have to replace them. I just roll them over and repurchase them from myself and stuff because I think they're cute to use in the videos. Something you don't see in my neck of the woods unless you purchase them from the bank and have them order them in for you. Alrighty. There's that one. We're almost done. Then we got 3 more, it looks like, you guys. Then we can count it all up.
these last two don't have anything in them.
Ooh, there's us another 50. These are getting so full over here, my cash tray. One more. And do I want to bother it? I don't know. It is my personal savings. I don't care to use some of it. I don't care to use this one because this is something I was saving up for. And I didn't know what. So I don't care to use this. But like my personal care, I don't think I'm going to bother. I don't care to use craft supplies. Because I usually just buy them out of my allowance. I call it allowance money. But now my makeup, my hair care, my nails, brows, lips, liner, I'm not bothering. And we're getting ready to start this one. This is the one I'm going to be using for weight loss to get my nips and tucks. Okay. Are you excited? Let's see how much we've got. Let's start with all these ones. Okay, I'm gonna speed you ahead. Let me get some sort quick. Quickly sort. That was 79. Grab another handful. $45, 79 and 40. Well, 79 plus 45 plus. Uh-oh, there's a 5 in that one. $86 more. 210 in ones. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's set them back in there. And we'll write it down. And I want to count these $2 bills, but we're not going to use them. I'm not going to put them in the bank. Well, I'm going to count them as ones. Let's see. $89 $2 bills. So that's what? $178 in twos. I'm gonna write it on this side. Okay. I'm gonna count these as ones too. My gosh, there's so many of them, y'all. So 113 times 5, 565 in fives. $580 in tens. $760 in 20s. And 200 in 50s. So let's see how much I had saved total in those binders. $2,315. 315 plus 178, $2,493. And I think I have, if I don't bother, now remember, I didn't bother the grandbaby's money. I didn't bother my personal money. And I'm not bothering the grandbaby's money in the savings account. I think it's around between $1,300 and $1,400. And they've got money in their binder. They've got money in one of these binders. And I'm not bothering our emergency fund. So I think there's around $4,500-ish that we will be bothering out of the Capital One. Okay? All right, you guys. Ooh, I'm going to get my house paid off. I'm going to get my house paid off. I'm so excited. The house and the KRX, like I said, equal almost $800 payment a month. And we will use that money to do repairs. Then we will start snowballing the GMC Acadia and get it paid off. Yes. I'm going to figure out my sinking funds, figure out where money needs to go to get everything stuffed before we need it, like Christmas. Our maintenance fees come due again right at Christmas time. Those three are all considered like Christmassy. Then we have our real estate taxes, personal property taxes, all the things. So stay tuned for that. I hope to get it up maybe next Monday, and it will be interesting how I redo these binders, right? Okay, you guys, I will catch you in the next video. As always, enjoy the journey. Bye.